Hello everyone, I'm Nora Vineyard and welcome to Nora's Vine. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make salmon patties. This recipe has been in my family for a couple generations and each generation kind of adds their own particular thing to it. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to make paleo salmon patties. To start off, you're going to want to have boneless, skinless, wild-caught salmon. You can add the skins and the bones. We just like it boneless and skinless. So yeah, for today's recipe, we're going to be making it for about a family of 6 or just to have some leftovers because it's really good reheated, but that'll be 3 cans of salmon. And you can get this stuff at like Costco in big like 10-pack containers. So it's really nice. It's an easy dish to make and it doesn't take a lot of ingredients. So start off, just put your salmon, oh my gosh, into the bowl. All right guys, so as you can see, we've now added the salmon to the bowl. I leave the juice in and everything because it gives it a little more of a salmon-y flavor and it makes it a little moisture. Don't know why I chose that word, but that's what it is. You're going to want to add from there about like half a cup of Parmesan cheese. Next, you want to add eggs. I do 1 egg per can of salmon. So if you make more cans of salmon or fewer cans of salmon, add 1 egg. But since we did 3, I'm doing 3 eggs. So we now have 3 cans of salmon, 3 eggs, and half a cup of Parmesan cheese all together. For our final ingredient, you want to add about a tablespoon of cassava flour. And this just helps the salmon patties stick together. A lot of times I'll just use cheese to help them stick together, and that way the salmon patties can be keto as well. But in order for them to cook a little more easily and not be so sloppy, I'm adding a paleo flour, which is cassava flour. It's made out of a root. I don't know if it's a palm root or cassava root. Rami, stop. Hear my dog barking. Rom. Anyway, so that is the mixture. And then you just want to kind of knead it with your hands. I know touching egg and meat all together is not everyone's cup of tea, but the salmon is cooked, so that's a bonus. The egg is not, but the salmon is, and the cheese is. So anyway, you'll just want to get that all mixed in so that it's all blended together. And then, as you can see, you will form that into patties and cook it. So I'll be right back. I'm going to wash this gunk off my hands and start up the stove. All right, everybody, we are now to the cooking portion of the video. So for that, you'll want to turn your stove to about medium heat. Like I do mine at about a 4. It's in between medium and low heat. The oil doesn't get too hot, the pan doesn't get too hot, and it won't burn the patties. To keep the patties from sticking to the pan, I put just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in it. You don't want too much because it starts to burn and smoke, but you do want a little bit just to coat the pan and make sure the patties don't stick. After that, I just let the pan heat up until the oil is coating it. It's not sticking around and sliding, but it's actually coating the entire pan. So that takes about a minute and a half, not very long. Alright guys, so as you can see, that's coating the entire bottom of the pan. It's not all in different spots. And it's just enough to kind of coat the bottom. So while that is in heat, while it is heating, you're going to start to add your salmon patties to the oil, to the pan, I suppose. So for these, you just want to mush them into a patty-like shape. There's your patty-like shape. And then put them in the pan and pat them down a little bit just so they're not meatballs. Here again, patty shape, put them in. Make sure you put them in so the oil is spattering away from you and not towards you. And I do mine about 3 or 4 at a time. If you have a bigger pan, you can do more, but I wouldn't do more than 4. I need to wash my hands. Little mistake. I turned the heat the wrong way, and I had it higher rather than lower. So I'm just going to let those sit off to the side just for a little bit so the pan can cool down and the stove can cool down. And then we'll put them back on and actually cook them. And now have them back on the stove. And I'm covering them with just a little pan netting so that the oil doesn't spurt all over me and the countertops, and it's a lot easier to clean. But yeah, right now that's just on a low heat, and they're just going to be cooked until we flip them and we cook the other side, and then they're done. Alright guys, so these look done. It takes about 2 to 4 minutes to cook them on the first side, and then about the same on the other. We just want to cook them until they're brown on top like that. So they're not overcooked, but they're still brown. Put the spatter guard back on and wait another 3 to 4 minutes. Alright y'all, flipping to the other side. They're looking about ready. I might let them go on the first side just a little bit longer just to make sure the middle's cooked. But these are looking good. As you can see, that side's fully done. And the other side just has to go a little more, and they're ready. So this first batch is ready. You just take them off the stove, put them on a plate, and let them cool a little bit, or serve right away, whatever you like. Depends on if you have an extra batch. Alright guys, so while the salmon patties are cooking, I'm going to be making a salad to put under the salmon patties. So for this, I have just a romaine piece of lettuce, also from Costco. Can't tell, that's one of our favorite stores to go to. I'm going to cut off the bottom, the stem, and if your dogs like lettuce, they can have the lettuce. So yeah, you just go, make sure you keep your fingers in. I forget that sometimes. Not a good thing to forget. There you go. There you have your lettuce. Put that in the bottom bowl. Arrange it how you wish. Add a little parsley on top, some Parmesan cheese, and you're set. If you like more in your salad, you like olives or beets or carrots, of course, feel free to add that. It's just a nice little lettuce bedding. I'm going to be having lettuce under my salmon patties. If you are not grain-free or paleo or like low carb or any of those things, you're welcome to have rice. That goes really well with the salmon patties, I think. and you can put a little like cocoa minas, which is a replacement for soy sauce. Doesn't have soy in it. Over them, so it makes it a little more Japanese. So rice and soy sauce is a good way to have it. My granddad always loved putting cheese over them, like a cheese sauce. So if you guys love cheese, if you're cheese hounds like my dogs are, you can put cheese sauce over it. Or you can have it like I have it, on a salad. And we'll get that right there. I'm gonna go get the salmon patties. Okay, y'all. So of course, completely intentionally, to show you all what you shouldn't be doing, is to leave your salmon patties unattended while getting a barking dog, or retaking a video for your YouTube channel. Because what happens is this. Slight crisp on the outside, a little burnt. As you can see on the other side, we caught it just about in time. But that one's mine. As you can see, it's lovely. No, I'll get a better one for pictures. But as you can see, I'm in no means a professional chef. It's okay, nothing burnt. It's an electric stove, nothing caught on fire. We're all good. A little smoky. If my eyes turn red, I don't have pink eye or anything. It's just the smoke. But yeah, happen to anyone, happens to the best of us. I'm clearly the best because I only did this for show. But you guys, that's the salmon patty. So we are now going to eat. All right. After that brief disclaimer from our sponsor, aka me, I'm now going to be plating our dish. So for plating, you want to put your salmon patty on top of your lettuce or rice or under your cheese, and then sprinkle some Parmesan cheese over it or whatever else you like, and add a couple leaves of parsley. Oh my gosh, plating's not my key. Just for some color. And there you go. That is my lunch. The rest of the salmon patties are for family members and me alike. All right, let's try this. That's very good. If you don't believe me, you can just make it yourself. It's very good. I haven't eaten today, and it is now 2 o'clock because I've been procrastinating on making this video. A little bit. It's not that I mind the internet watching me eat. It's just not the prettiest sight, you know? Alright everyone, well that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all got to learn how to make something new and hopefully make it. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all and have a great day. Oh my gosh, my outro and things are stuck to my teeth. Okay. This video is definitely gonna have some bloopers. Excuse me. It's all good for them. Cheese, egg, salmon, cassava flour won't hurt them. And there's very little left in there. Today you'll learn how to make paleo, I believe keto salmon. Oh my gosh. gosh. Quiet, you just ruined my cake. No. You all gotta be quiet, my gosh. Last one. Ah. You're gonna see me struggle a lot. I don't know how much of this I'm editing out, but hopefully a bit, because that was a little embarrassing. If you're not paleo, or if you're no grain, or, wow, I should start this again. All right, so I'm going to be up lettuce. I'm going to be out Rami. This is gonna take a lot of takes, isn't it? Anyway,